have yet become as integral into the day-to-day operations of the company. I mean, maybe Tony Gomez, but I haven't heard nothing from him in a while.
Enrique?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Enrique kind of was older when y'all got into it, and his dad was really working for another company for the time, so I see Enrique more as a founder.
Right, because he did start.
He was there when the company started.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
So I consider him more of a founder of the company. So it'll be interesting, and I'm very excited about this interview. And listen, I just want to let our listeners know what's going on, because every week we look like we're fluttered to try to get on the air, but there's an actual show on before us.
Yes.
That we have. Normally it used to take us about 20 minutes to prep the room and set it up. We have 4 minutes now. So. That's one of the reasons why we're working on getting our own studio, and that is in the works. And should we talk about Uncut? Yes, should we talk about Uncut? Listen, all our listenerships out there, we're going to do a thing coming up in September.
September,
yes. We're going to do our first Thursday night broadcast, uncut, uncensored, from the Casa de Monte Cristo in Pompano Beach, from the Monte Cristo Lounge in Pompano Beach.
Right.
And it's going to be a late night show starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No commercial breaks, no censorship. So we're going to experiment with this. We're pretty excited. So
we get to say all those fun words we don't get to say on air all the time.
Yes,
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, so please, we'll keep you posted and put it on your calendar, September 13th, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Did you say that the guest?
I didn't say the guest yet. I'm leaving that kind of a teaser for a surprise. That's this.
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't know.
You're getting ready to yell at me. I have a microphone for a limited period of time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it on loan?
Until our guests come in, yeah.
That's funny.
It's what we do here. Well,
we work with limited resources.
Yes, very much.
That's what we're good at.
Yes.
I mean, look at our producer.
Not for long.
We make the best of what we can
Nobody
get.
liked that? That was a good joke. Look at our producer. We work with limited resources.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
It's hurtful.
I needed a rim shot there.
It's okay.
We're not there yet.
No, he's not there yet.
We're working him in. It'll be okay.
Hey, at least they got him off the pink headphones.
Oh, yeah,
he's upgraded. He's a white belt now.
Looks like gave him to Petra.
He's a white belt now.
Petra's rocking the pink
I know, Petra's rocking the pink headphones.
She probably picked those out personally.
That's right, yeah, she wanted the pink ones.
Yeah. So.
Well, why don't you go through the winners?
Yes, every week here at KMA
cool
Tuck
stuff.
Radio, we like to give away some great, fantastic prizes. Our good friends over at Recluse Cigars have the funny photo contest of the week. Congratulations goes to Chris Flood of Warwick, New Jersey. He is this week's Recluse Funny Photo Contest winner. If you'd like to win a 5-pack of Recluse Cigars, just head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page and post your photo if you're in it. If you can prove it's yours, even better. Congratulations to Chris, who had the "It's not gay if it's TSA" getting a pat down.
I love that one when I saw it.
I get patted down almost every time I go to the airport.
Really?
By the way. Yeah, I don't know why.
I haven't never.
There are probably some pedophiles there, and they think you're a little kid.
And I always get through the body scan fine, no issue. But then, I don't know. They're always like, "Step over here, please, sir."
Have you ever seen
Nice
the
to see
picture?
you're
Have you ever
reusing
seen a
paper
picture of that
towel.
body scan?
No, never like the actual picture of
I've
it.
always been
No.
curious.
Oh, it's pretty obtrusive.
You can see everything, right? Like,
Once you see one, you're like, every time you walk in, you're like, oh boy. and then I try to look for whoever's doing it so I can see the reaction on their face when I get in there. The shock or the dismay. I know they're probably trained not to show emotion, like, holy cow, oh my God, what is that? But I try to look for the little eyebrow twitch or the pupils widening for a moment. As I step into that every time. I'm sure it's all subconscious.
anything that clothes would hide.
Yeah, but once you see one of those and what it shows, yeah, you're never the same.
Wow.
Yeah, don't do it.
No, I don't want to now. I always just go and it turns green, so it just says
because
go.
as bad as you think you look, it makes you look worse.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're like a
And
Mach
all
10 model.
And all full detail,
all
right?
detail, every bump, curve, lump, cottage cheese. Oh yeah.
And this inside look
That's
into
awesome.
TSA body scans brought to you in part by, TSA, making sure that people don't smuggle baby food onto planes.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
Did we announce all the winners?
We did.
All right. Well, look, we need to take a moment before we go to break.
Yeah.
Literally, I just received this news like 10 minutes before we went on the air. I rushed to make a post on Facebook. When we started this show, one of the nicest things about doing KMA radio over the past 6 years is we met a lot of cool people. I mean, honestly, just through the radio show. Guys who have literally listened to the show from day one, support us every week. You know, me personally, on a personal level, I don't think I watch any program outside of a TV show religiously, regularly. I just don't. So I'm always admire all our fans who actually check in every week to watch our show. And one of our earliest guys was Billy Williams, who, to boot, when we started the show, it was at 9
9
in the morning. So he had to be up at 6 in the morning.
Because he was West Coast.
He's Vegas.
Okay.
And he literally has been one of our oldest and strongest supporters.
Every year when I would bump into him at the trade show, just always so happy to see me and chat for a couple of minutes.
Yep. And a dear friend of the show. And I got news literally this morning, right before we went on the air, that he passed away this week. And it's shocking news. It's surprising news. I had no time to prep. I even on my Facebook post says, look, I'm rushing to post this before we get on the air. So there's not really enough time for me to say what I need to say, but all I can tell you is, Billy, you'll be deeply missed, and I'm telling you, part of the spirit of this industry has died this week along with you. May your glass never empty and your cigar never ash. And we're just going to take a moment of silence as we go into the break for Billy Williams. Rest in peace, my friend.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
Bold and complex. That is the new Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta. Using the very best San Andres wrapper leaf available in the market, Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez collaborated together to create a new standard among San Andres cigars. Medium to full-bodied. This cigar is bountiful in both flavor and aroma. Available nationally for the first time, Romeo San Andres is a cigar you do not want to miss. Make sure to get one today at your local tobacconist. Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Quality and value are always the 2 biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
The recently released Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is an extremely rare blend of Perdomo's finest and most cherished 12-year-old fillers, binders, and wrappers. Bale-aged for 10 years and then barrel-aged in bourbon barrels for an additional 2 years, these exquisite Nicaraguan tobaccos are bursting with rich, complex flavors, offered in Connecticut, Sungrown, or Maduro, available at only 250 authorized tobacconists worldwide. The Perdomo Double
Dash
Aged
more.
12-year vintage is a must-have for every cigar enthusiast.
Monte Cristo has set the standard once again,
okay, yeah.
turning back the hands
All
of
right,
time
that's
by
a little better,
utilizing
yeah.
a long-forgotten, unique aging process that harmonizes the flavors of the wrapper, binder, and filler with the use of small pilones. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured is an exquisite cigar you must try now. Available nationally for the first time, Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured features a 2006 Nicaraguan Rosado Oscuro wrapper that is both beautiful and distinctive. This cigar is a masterpiece no one should miss. Make sure you get one today at your local tobacconist. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured. For 500 years, Nicaragua has served as a crossroads of cultures, ever since indigenous inhabitants mocked arriving Spanish conquistadors in a colorful, costume satirical masterpiece called El Huehuense, or The Wise Man. This great dance continues today in the careful blending of Nicaragua's finest tobacco. Master blender Nicolas Melillo has worked tirelessly to create and honor the great dance of flavors in El Huehuense cigars. Visit foundationcigars.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
taking a lot of online classes, and then just once I graduated, I was considered full-time.
So you knew while you were at college that
Yeah.
you were going to go on this.
Yeah, I think I started traveling with him when I was 18, going to events, stuff like that, going to IPCPR, Great Smoke, all that good stuff, and then once I graduated, I was just there full-time.
It's kind of funny because Bradley, I haven't met as much here, but I remember meeting you many times, and it had to be a little intimidating for you as a young guy going to all these events.
Extremely.
Because you're very relaxed today.
Yes.
And we're having a good time. We're talking, but the first few times I'd see you or I'd meet you, you're always like wound up and tight and so serious.
Yeah. Well,
I guess when you're a young guy and you're throwing this world and everybody's out there, so
Yeah,
it's come a long way. So, but you knew this was what you were going to do. Bradley, did you have the same feeling, or you weren't sure?
It was always kind of the same feeling, but I took the time in college to kind of see if there was something else I wanted to do. But, kind of just smoking a cigar every night after, doing my classes and getting all my stuff done. I just noticed that was something I was always gravitating towards. So at the end of the day, like when I was coming into my senior year, I kind of just knew that this is what I was going to be doing.
So how far back do your cigar memories go? I mean, is it as early as you can remember?
Yeah, since we were kids.
Yeah, I think I remember my oldest cigar memory is probably 10 or 11 years old, and I remember some guy with a cane and Jesus sandals coming to the house, and later to find out and he was ripping on my dad the entire time he was there.
A cane and Jesus sandals. Now I can't wait to find out who this
Jonathan
is.
Drew.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. I'm almost disappointed in myself. I didn't get it right away.
I was sitting there going through the repertoire.
Yeah.
Like,
The cane threw me off.
And Salim, actually.
The
And Salim
sandals
was
were
there,
right
too.
there, but the cane threw me off.
That's my oldest cigar memory.
Wow. What was he ripping on him about? You ever
Just
find
call him an old man the whole time he was there.
Yeah.
Playing around.
Yeah,
exactly.
Playing around.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great story. Holy cow. So, when you were young and you were going, did you realize what your dad did? Did you think about it, or it was just a job? You guys were in your.
It
own
was very
universe?
confusing because while I was in school, like in elementary school, and I would tell people my dad was a cigar manufacturer.
Right,
It
like, what?
was very taboo, and I didn't understand why for the longest time. And my dad could never come for career day, none of those things.
Really? Oh
Of course
my
not.
God.
they didn't even let him come for career day.
No.
Why? Oh, that's insane.
Tobacco, I mean,
Yeah,
wow.
I actually have a story that's somewhat similar.
He didn't come to school and pass around samples? No?
No way.
Oh,
I thought he'd be like the principal's favorite guy every time.
Oh, no,
the
he probably
principal
was.
loved him. The
Oh,
principal
yeah.
loved him, trust me.
It's the teachers and
Yeah.
the parents.
Exactly.
Wow. See, something you'd never thought of. Look at the memories that they were robbed of.
Yeah.
They couldn't get a career day with their dad.
I never even had a career day ever in school.
I never had one either.
Okay.
It's a generation
Yeah,
thing.
I think it's a newer
absolutely.
thing.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's a millennial
I've
thing.
never been asked to go to any of one of my kids' schools. So I don't know if they have a career day anymore still either.
Well, they just know what business you're in, so.
Yeah.
That's probably the really good point we're
Probably.
making here. All right.
Oh, that's funny. You
Yeah.
got a break?
Yes, we do.
Oh.
So don't ask another good question because I
All
know
right.
that's exactly where you were going.
No
We have a
problem.
lot of great content to come from Alec and Bradley Rubin here of Alec Bradley Cigars. A lot of great stuff. A lot of great, second-generation people that are going to talk about what it's like to be a second-generation person. And, I really want to know about if your dad even tried to stop you at any point from coming into the industry
Yep.
because, well, that's something that's what I'm going to tease forward for the next segment.
Good.
Because
I went through that. So as a second-generation guy with my father before I got in the cigar business.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah.
More to come. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Hey, Kimasabi. Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. Do you really want to hear another cigar ad that talks about wrappers and fillers and binders and aging and ratings? Blah, blah, blah. Tell you what, pick up an Alec Bradley cigar. Smoke it. Enjoy it. Spend an hour with it, and you'll be one happy camper. That's all you need to know. We'll talk to you again real soon.
If you had to pack a go bag, what would go in it? For Pepe Mendez, it was his rare Pilotico tobacco seeds, which he personally carried to the Dominican Republic half a century ago. In tribute, we introduced the Monte Cristo Pilotico Pepe Mendez, a robust cigar with nutty, leathery notes and a slow burn that marks the rebirth of a golden age. Try the new Monte Cristo at your local cigar lounge, and you may want to pack one to go too. Surgeon General warning, tobacco smoke increases the risk of lung cancer and heart disease even in non-smokers.
Tobacco legend Julio Aroa and his son, Justo Aroa, bring back the authentic Corojo and Aladino cigars. A true Cuban puro, giving homage to original vintage Vitolas. Aladino cigars are also available in a dark, rich Maduro wrapper. JRE Tobacco has an unwavering commitment for consistency and quality. Experience our commitment to excellence in any one of our 3 lines: the Aladino, the Rancho Luna, and the Tatascan. Light up a JRE cigar today. Visit jretobacco.com.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only non-profit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Joya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown Habano wrapper. From the legendary Jalapa Valley, produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-bodied cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try a Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
CLE Cigar Company presents CLE Cigars, Aroa Cigars, and Asylum Cigars. With 4 generations and over 120 years of experience in tobacco. From seed to smoke, these cigars are produced in Honduras and Nicaragua with the utmost care and precision possible. CLE Cigar Company introduces a vast array of tobaccos in various sizes to bring the highest quality of premium tobacco direct for your enjoyment. Visit clecigars.com for more information.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe himself.
Good morning.
And we are here in the Meet Your Maker segment of our KMA Talk Radio with Alec and Bradley Rubin of Alec Bradley Cigars. If you didn't get those 2 things together, guess what? Now you know the full scope without even trying to get it.
How early was it for you guys when you realized that, hey, my dad started a company with our names? Cool.
Pretty early on. I mean,
since the beginning.
Yeah, and I think it was much cooler then than it is now, because now that comes with a lot of responsibilities, so...
That's funny.
Yeah.
I named it after you. Don't screw it up.
Exactly.
You know, it's funny because we're talking about second generation. My name is Abe. My father's name was Roger, and our family business was Bill's. True story. Bill's Finer Food. So it was a previous owner. But working with my dad, I mean, I literally worked with my father all growing up. Most summers, most holidays. We never knew what a Christmas was growing up where we weren't working.
Yeah.
We had a grocery store, so we were up at 6 a.m. every Christmas.
Yeah.
We opened every holiday. I mean, we opened till like 2 in the afternoon.
But you were still
But
working.
we were open at Christmas, Easter, Labor Day, July, everything.
365.
So, yeah, you know, it wasn't until I moved to Florida and got out of the family business. Oh, my God, I mean, we actually could sleep in on a holiday? What is this?
That was the first
Oh,
time.
yeah. There was no opening gifts on Christmas morning. There was, you know, bringing out the greens and the gallons of milk and filling up the coolers before the customers came in. I mean, that's how our Christmas was.
Yeah.
But I, you know, growing up and when I was at Indiana University, like literally my dad's comments to me was, you better figure something out because you can't run the family business. I mean, that was his motivational speech.
I hope he doesn't say that to us.
Which, on that same token, I mean, you guys are young. You've got your lives ahead of you. you have this cigar company, you have all this FDA looming stuff. Did your dad ever try to say to you, don't go?
Right, that was the point of my question. That's how my dad was saying, go find something to do.
That's where I was,
right.
I was from teasing back. He never
wanted you guys to do it.
He never
or did he stay impartial?
He never pushed us to
Right.
come into the company, but I think it's what he always wanted, to work alongside with his two sons. And, we get to work with our grandfather, too, who's, 91 years old, comes into the office every day.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, so 3 generations in one office every day.
I have an employee, an operations guy, and both his sons work for me.
That's awesome.
And he's lucky, and I'm envious. And it's funny because it's a generational thing, because for, like, my father, I'm sure his father, that wasn't important. Go do something better.
Yeah.
I don't want you in the grocery business. Go do something better. That so wasn't important. But, like, I would love to work with my kids. It's amazing how the psychology of generations passes on.
I'm sure once they start getting a little bit older, that that will come up.
Well, my boy, I'm not kidding you. Every day when I go to work, every day in the summer, wanted to go to work with me. Can I go to work with you? Can I go to work with you?
Yeah, I was the same way. I think since
every
the time
day.
I was 12, I was working every summer and holiday for my father in the warehouse.
Yeah, we
packing
pack
boxes. Yeah.
So, how was the nepotism? Was there any nepotism coming in?
Brad, go ahead.
I don't believe so. Alec might say otherwise, but we both have our responsibilities.
Did you guys sweep floors?
Yes,
we do everything from beginning to end.
That's the way it should be.
My first 2-3 weeks I pack boxes, in the back and shipping stuff out, and then going
unloading
to
containers, sweeping floors, packing boxes, whatever needs to be done.
Going to accounting, going to sales, and just learning all aspects. So I can have a better understanding of what's
neither
going
of us
on.
have a title at the company.
Really?
Yes, because we
That was my
are
next
supposed to
question,
do
actually,
everything.
so-
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you have business cards?
Yeah.
And it just says your names.
Just says our names.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Do you guys have offices?
Yes.
You do?
I call mine a closet.
My man.
It was my closet, and then when he came in, he got the closet, and I got an office. So.
Has it been that way your whole life? Did you always get the Alec seconds?
Yeah, I got hand-me-downs, and I still do. I think half my shoes are either my dad's or Alec's old pairs.
That's
so
funny.
It happens, but
I did make everything easier for him because
That's
I had
true.
to go through the battles with my parents, and then he got it.
yeah,
See, older siblings.
yeah, he screw up and then makes things easier. For
Absolutely. I fought every battle for my younger brother.
Yeah.
When I was in high school and I wanted to stay out till 11:30, man, major battles with my dad.
Yes.
Major battles. I go away to college. I come home. My brother's a senior, junior. It's 1:30 in the morning. Where's my brother?
Yeah.
He's out. What do you mean he's out? I got to be home like at 11 o'clock. It's 1:30.
Oh, I remember Brad would be out till 2-3 in the morning, and
Yeah.
then we get a call like, "Hey, can you come pick me up?" And my dad would look at me like, "Alec, you're going to get him."
Yep.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. Listen, that's just one generation, right?
Exactly.
One. I went to a Catholic high school, Notre Dame, and a lot of Irish Catholic families, right?
Yeah.
6, 7 kids.
Yeah.
And when the 7th or 6th one, they stopped parenting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if the parents knew who the 7th child was because the brothers and sisters are raising them.
Exactly.
I mean, that kid was doing whatever he wanted. They were parents were checked out by number 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah.
They were done. So
And my dad's the youngest of 4, so he had
Yeah.
his older siblings taking care of him too.
I see my kids. I got 3 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
So my third daughter is screwed. She gets nothing new. The upside is she's big enough that she's kind of now the same size as the middle daughter, so they kind of just like share stuff.
Yeah.
My oldest one's in Amazon. Yeah, you guys met her today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's growing out of everything like in 30 days.
Yeah.
And my boy's going to be a prince. He's got a maid. He gets everything new.
Yeah, of course.
Seriously.
Boy,
Like,
so-
you know what? That's not me. That's the mother too.
Of course.
The mother did it because when he was born, we just gotten a new playpen for my third youngest daughter, and it was brand new. And then when we found out we were having a boy, oh, we got to get a new crib. What do you mean, got to get a new crib? We just got a new crib for last baby. Well, it's a boy.
Yeah.
It's got to be different.
Wait, the crib is white.
Yeah.
Put blue sheets on it. It's fine. No, he got everything new. That's
so
the mom.
funny. Yeah.
That's the mom. That's why when they go to the NFL and they win, they will say, "Love you, mom. Hi,
Yeah,
mom."
of course.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Being the baby is the best,
So no nepotism.
No.
Not really.
So let me ask you a question. Have you guys noticed Dad shifting gears a little bit?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting back into it. He's excited.
He's getting forward or kind of letting you guys take a little
He
more?
tried pulling back a little bit, and we were only able to take over so much of his responsibilities.
Right.
And there were certain things that he still has to be a part of.
Yeah.
So he is more focused on those things, while we're focused on
Yeah.
some other things that he's given up a little bit.
Like Blind Faith, he let us run with it,
I
make all
heard
of our own
completely.
decisions.
What I want to talk about is, which I really love, because I love good parenting. I think our biggest problem in society today is people don't want to be parents anymore. Kids are running rapid, growing up with no morals, no respect, no wrong attitudes. You guys had to invest your own money in that project.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Daddy said to Alec and Bradley, look, you guys are going to have some of the risk.
Yeah,
You're going to put your own
Wait,
money.
hold on. This sounds like a good one, and I want to tease it forward.
Sure.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about these boys putting their own money in their own project when we come back here on KMA Talk Radio. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends. Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Hi, this is Rocky Patel, and I'd like to invite you to try one of our decade cigars. This premier cigar received a 95 rating from Cigar Aficionado, one of the highest ratings ever afforded by that magazine. It's a beautiful Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper with fillers from Nicaragua and Honduras. This cigar is medium to full-bodied, rich, complex, yet elegant and well-balanced. I promise you, you're going to love the decade. Try it.
For hundreds of years, the indigenous people of the Dominican Republic took tobacco and rolled it tightly into palm leaves. These long cylinders of tobacco, called yagua, created different, unique, robust flavors and aromas, and that original tobacco is now, for the first time, featured in La Aurora Dominican DNA. Full-bodied, robust, spicy, and elegant, La Aurora Dominican DNA is a return to the roots of Dominican cigar making that only La Aurora can provide. Look to the lion. La Aurora Cigars, king of the pride since 1903.
Looking for something unique and awesome? Smoke Oscar Valderas cigars. 2012 Connecticut, 2012 Corojo, 2012 Maduro, the Oscar Habano, the Oscar Maduro, My Way, and our latest creation, Oscar Valderas Cicerone Edition. A great cigar that comes in 5 different collectible boxes with an amazing exclusive artwork. Remember, Oscar has something unique and awesome waiting for you. Ask for Oscar Cigars in your favorite cigar shop.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust and its master ligador, Steve Saka, is crafting the very finest cigars available today. One such brand is his Todos los Dias. This liga is very smooth with tastes of dark chocolate and figs, with a nice sweet chili pepper that escalates in warmth as you smoke it. On the palate, it feels like a medium-bodied smoke, but it is lying to you, as this cigar is quite strong. From the first puff, there is no doubt of the origin of Todos los Dias, or that it is intended solely for the seasoned cigar smoker. Viva Nicaragua!
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way, taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. The insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman. Defend the injured. 800-866-LAWS. Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. Broadcasting live here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. I'm Adam K. The Brewmeister. With me, of course, the host with the most, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Honest Abe.
Can you remember what we teased into this episode?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good, because we got a lot of conversation on the break.
I know.
What did we just tease into this episode?
All right.
This segment?
Before we went to break, we were talking about how Mr. Alec and Bradley here of Alec Bradley Cigars
The money.
had to put their own money.
It's all about.
If you guys want to make your own cigar and be 100% responsible, guess what? Fork over some cash.
I'm going to tell you why that's brilliant. Because what I see happens a lot, and it didn't happen with me because my dad was a beast. But most second-generation people into a company never have the same attitude or mentality as the first generation. Because the first generation put the sacrifice in. They built it. They've suffered. They've bled. They know what it feels like. And
they were going hand to mouth for so long and doing whatever.
And listen, don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying the second generation is sometimes always bad. Sometimes they're good, hard workers. They successfully take over a company and run it, but they're never like the first because there's something that experience of sacrifice and suffering brings out in you that you need to, that parents forget to replicate. I believe in making my kids suffer. I do. We talked about this during the break because the world is suffering. I believe in things not being fair because the world's not fair. I've said it a million times. Like, I'll have something and I'll eat, and one of my kids will say, "Can I have some?" I say, "Yeah," and I give them some. And the next one will say, "Oh, can I have some?" I'll say, "No." And they're like, "What? It's not fair." Hey, life's not fair. Sometimes she's going to get some. Sometimes you're going to get some. That's the way it works. So the fact that your dad came to you guys and said, "Look, you guys want to make a brand?"
Yep.
I promise you, there's a lot of other siblings, or not siblings, but children who have worked on projects. I bet you not one of them said to them, "You're going to put money out of your own pocket into this brand." So the fact that he said this to you, I think it's brilliant because now you have the fear, you have the risk. You guys are relatively young. So whatever money you did put in, it's not like it's a lot of what your life savings has got to be. So I think that's phenomenal. Fear is a great motivation. The fact that you've invested this really probably put a lot of effort and thought. Like, this blend's got to be right, the packaging's got to be right. And I'm curious when he first says this.
Even more of the "we can't screw this up."
Right.
Yeah, that feeling definitely said it.
When those words came out of his mouth, honestly, now be honest, what was your initial reactions? We're like, "You're kidding, right?"
Yeah, you're nervous. Like, I was nervous.
I was definitely nervous.
Did you think he was serious off the bat?
Yes.
So you didn't think he was kidding at all?
No.
That says a lot about how they were raised.
Yes.
So you were used to this kind of...
We know when our father says something that he means it.
Wow.
So he definitely used that tone of, "Okay, so you guys are putting your money in this."
Yeah, it was
silent.
Yep. Question. At that moment, did you hesitate to thinking maybe whether or not you were going to still do it?
No, because then that just makes it more hours.
Exactly.
Question. Did you guys anticipate it?
No.
A little.
He did. The older brother saw it coming.
Yeah.
You didn't give baby brother the heads up. Hey, Dad might make us do this.
I don't need to scare him. I'm here. I've taken care of him his whole life.
He's having fun in his closet. He's doing his thing.
Yeah. You know what? I just want to say something. I keep getting off on tangents because looking at them, I got two of my kids here, so it's a lot of kid stuff going on. But you guys seem very close.
We are. Yeah. We disagree about everything.
Yeah, and
but
we're different.
Close.
We're very different. We disagree a lot, but we are very close.
That's a testament to great parenthood. Because my wife and I have this conversation all the time. One of, I believe, my biggest tasks or goal as a kid's parent is I want them to grow up close to each other.
Yeah.
I want them to have that relationship of bonding, and this is the most special people in my life, and I think that makes for a better life for them growing up.
Absolutely.
You know, they walk to the bus stop. I got 3 girls now that walk to the bus stop together every morning. So I'm teaching them about the power of 3 and Charmed, and trying to get them psychologically. Like, listen, together you guys are way more powerful than you are alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's tough because I know a lot of brothers who aren't that close with their brothers. You know, I mean, my brother and I have a very fond respect for each other, but I could say it publicly on the air because I know he's never listened to any one of my shows. That we're not that close. We're just not.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked out for me. My whole life growing up, being our 3-year age difference. When I was a freshman in high school, he was a senior, so he was always able to tell me, which teachers to get or not
That's
to get.
awesome.
Pretty much whichever teachers he had, don't get them. That was.
So you're a very protective brother.
Yes,
That's
I mean,
good.
I got more and more fights growing up protecting him versus just anything with myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So no hesitation. You guys put this money in. Then what? You guys, did you already have a concept when this came about?
It was a struggle because like I said, we disagree on everything. So
is that the cigar?
Yeah. Yes.
I want to show the guys at home. So go ahead. Is this the packaging?
This is the
actual packaging.
So this is a very just basic, box, cutting
on the outside.
On the outside.
On the outside.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you get a lot of just ornate, and everybody's putting all kinds of art and everything. But my first question I want to go with, so how much did it come up with a name like Blind Faith?
Well, we went through probably, 10 to 15 plus names, and we wanted one that would, tell our story. And I thought Blind Faith would be perfect, and Alec, agreed because it's, our first cigar that we're coming out with, and so, consumers need to have some blind faith in us because we've never made a cigar before. So, you don't exactly know what you're going to get from us, but
we've helped with blending and all the processes, but we've never been on our own doing it by ourselves.
Yeah.
And this is the first time. So you have to they have to have blind faith that we know what we're doing, that we've been part of this process before, and that we're going to put a decent cigar on the market. Better than decent in my opinion, but
well said. Tell us a little bit about this packaging on the inside.
I love this interior photo here. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, so I wanted to do something that was kind of retro, something that could connect to a bunch of people in terms of age, and it
reminds me of even the old Max Headroom.
Oh yeah,
do you remember Max?
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah. So if you look inside the TV, the color bars are called SMPTE color bars, and everyone has seen that.
Sure.
People are using it between cutting between.
Well, listen, I actually used to see it on the TV.
Of course.
Oh,
of course. We remember.
But really, you guys are that
really?
old? I don't think they still had.
In the 90s, they definitely had it.
Really?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh,
I remember waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and getting up and like, why is there nothing on?
Right, because
I turned the television on. Why is there nothing here? Why are you showing me this?
Most kids, and don't be insulted because you guys are kids.
Of course.
But most kids don't realize that when we woke up at 5 in the morning, TV hadn't started yet.
No.
And then like at 6 o'clock, the national anthem would start with the flag. Remember? And then broadcasting would start. So we saw these lines late at night, early in the morning, every day of our lives. I didn't think that people still saw them today.
Exactly. Well,
on TV, you see them.
Even
not anymore.
Even on
not anymore.
On,
younger,
on Facebook and Facebook and YouTube now, they use that to like cut in between different
right. It's
frames and
imagery.
stuff.
It's continued to be used.
So people still see it all the time. And then in the background is like a check system, which I'm sure you guys remember as well. I wanted to do something that would kind of connect a bunch of different people, just because it's something that's easily recognizable, even though if you may not know immediately, you at least know you've seen it before.
Now, is this the way it sits on the shelf? And
no, so what we did was we have almost no production in at the moment. Everything comes in on Tuesday.
Got it.
What we had, we brought because...
can I open this too?
Yeah, absolutely. Paul asked us to bring in 4 or 5 packs. So we brought in 2 of Blind Faith and 2 of Magic Toast, which is a new national release for Alec Bradley. And Blind Faith is the release for Alec and Bradley.
Are we giving these away on the air? Is that what these are for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are these social media giveaways? All right, so
Yes.
I won't open up the
Yeah, they're
pack.
social media giveaways.
I won't open up the pack, but I'll just hold the Blind
I might have
Faith
a
up.
single in my
No,
bag.
it's okay. They can see it. It'll work
So
out.
now, Bradley, you were saying that you would design the logo. Did you have a graphic artist background? Did you study that in college at all, or did you just start throwing stuff against the wall?
Actually, even better, what were you guys studying in college? Was it just business?
Yeah, I was business management, entrepreneurship.
I started with business, ended up graduating with a degree in sociology.
Oh, really? Okay.
So you really needed to get in the cigar business.
At one point, it was just get my degree and get out. So.
Wow.
But back to the original question about the graphic design, I did not, personally do the design for it. But when Alec and I are coming up with ideas, I would throw ideas his way, and then, like we said before, we disagree on a lot, and he would tell me no, like probably 3 times, and then we had an idea that we started working on, and probably a week after our graphic designer started working on it, I kind of thought of this idea. And so I came to Alec and my father, and I was like, "Hey, I want to do this TV head with these colors and the suit, all the stuff."
I'll be honest. What was Pop's reaction when you talked about this at first? Because it's a non-traditional look and feel.
Especially
he's actually okay with this stuff.
He loves it.
I mean, now can you? Was his initial reaction?
He loves this kind of stuff.
Okay,
it's just, Alec Bradley has gone so traditional in the past.
Yeah.
That it's hard for him to stray away from that because it's just but he does love this kind of stuff. If you look at Black Market, Max, he does enjoy this kind of stuff. But this is definitely way different from what he's done.
Did you notice any kind of like hesitation?
Yes.
Or you did?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Also, I noticed
that shows his blind faith in you guys.
Yes.
Exactly.
Also,
Right?
I noticed we're going here. Are you guys like working on now rebranding the company because we have this A and B here?
It's a little
and
blind.
it's in there as well on the inner packaging.
I
and
noticed.
This is a
I
newer-
noticed that, but I was taking that more of a moniker of your direct projects as a company.
Exactly,
moniker.
our own subsection almost.
See, I understand marketing. I get exactly what it was.
So yeah, Alec and Bradley is going to be a subsection within Alec Bradley, where we get to our creative freedom to do what we want in terms of the packaging and the blending.
Some non-traditional stuff, and have to put your own money in.
Exactly. If we're putting our own money in, we're making the decisions.
Yes.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're risking. Yeah, absolutely. You're
put some skin in the game.
There's an old Viking saying: "Great risk, great rewards."
Exactly.
That's the way it works. Amazing. So, how's the feedback that you've been getting so far in your first project?
It's been good.
It's been good.
Yeah.
We're very happy with
Whose
it.
feedback have you been getting other than obviously dads and family members and stuff?
The retailers that have smoked the product have loved it. Some said they could sell it on the name and the packaging alone.
Right.
And some have called.
A lot of brands do.
Yeah.
In this industry, I mean, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
But that usually only sells once.
Exactly, and a
That's
lot
what happens with
have
that.
called in and really enjoyed the blend and said it's very different than what Alec Bradley has done in the past, because our goal for this blend was kind of take it up in strength a little bit, because if you smoked all of the Alec Bradley lines, you know that we go for full flavor, but we're not always necessarily all that strong in terms of nicotine.
Not over the top.
Over the top.
Absolutely.
We wanted to push it to the limit, where it had a decent amount of strength, but still had good flavor. Because as you go more strength, you start to lose flavor a bit. So we kind of pushed it to that line, and that was our goal. So it's very different.
Do you guys, because you guys remind me a lot of myself at that age, and I had a lot of struggles working with my father growing up. New ideas, he wasn't stuck in his ways, couldn't let go. I mean, I literally remember my dad sitting on milk crates in an aisle on a slow day, straightening out cans of corn and green beans. I'm like, hey, we got stock boys for that. Go home. And he's like, what am I going to do at home? I can't go home. And you just sit there all day. You guys have a lot of that struggle working with Pops?
Yeah, sometimes here and there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think a lot of times me and my dad are on the same page. Alec and I, like we said before, we don't always agree. So sometimes, Alec and my father are on the same page. Sometimes, me and my dad, or vice versa. So it goes a lot of different ways, but
rarely we're on the same page. Yeah. Rarely.
That's probably very fortunate for your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, really, because otherwise it'd be like, we team up.
Yeah, no, he thinks it's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we were just talking about this during the break. My middle daughter is the most like me. Literally carbon copy. Attitude, wit, the way she talks, the way she acts. Which one of you two is more like Pops?
I think I am, personally.
That's fine.
But you were going to say you.
Yeah, in ways I am, in ways he is.
But that's a good thing, because I'm pretty sure all my kids think they're the most like me, too, if I ask them one-on-one. I need to ask your dad who he feels is most like him. Because, without a doubt, one of my 4 kids is more like me than the others. They all have my traits and certain things of their mother, but my middle daughter has dominant.
Their dad's going to come in, by the way. We're working on his schedule, and he's going to come in and talk to us as well.
He's never been in the studio. I was talking to him about that because I actually had to talk to him because I love his new marketing campaign with the Sam Blunt.
Oh, the Dan Blunt.
Dan Blunt guy. I mean, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I actually think it's brilliant. So we were talking, and I was laughing about it. I'm like, next time he's in the area or you're here, you guys both got to come in. So he was excited about that.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah, were you guys involved in that marketing campaign at all?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we got to
we got to cut out.
The hour?
Yep, almost the top of the hour. We got to take a long break here.
Is there a long end of the break?
This is the long break. Yeah, long 8-minute break. We're going to have a lot more with Alec and Bradley when we come back, and we will eventually see this week what's going on in the news, on the Scoop with Coop, and also what is happening in this week's Cigar Insane Asylum. Hopefully Paul found a better one than he did the other day.
I was just going to say that. I hope he found a better one.
I haven't read it yet. We'll see what happens.
I did.
Keep it lit.
Win a date with Adam K. the Brewmeister.
Tickle, tickle. I'm overjoyed. I didn't even have breakfast. I just went out the house.
Win a date with Adam K. the Brewmeister.
It's already changing my life. I'm thinking of with the family, with myself, having the accessibility and the option is really what it's about.
Win a date with the Brewmeister.
One of the things is that you can go with your kids and have memories and go on road trips. So it's also a bonding thing for the family. It's nice sometimes to just have the freedom to go on a ride, just take a drive.
Well, we're going to make that happen. Win a date with the Brewmeister.
And the winner is...
We'll never know really what her true feelings are.
Wow.
She's not allowed to share those feelings.
Wow.
But she's also used to meeting controversial figures. But
Wow.
I think the fact that the meeting went over by 17 minutes indicates that they were perhaps quite enjoying their tea together.
Win a date with Adam K. the Brewmeister. Dutch treat, of course.
That's fantastic.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Southeast Club of the Year is Spearmint Rhino, where every night is a party surrounded by the hottest entertainers from around the world. Start your week like a rock star with Magnum Mondays, Belvedere, and Moët Magnums, only $100. Keep it going with $10 Tuesdays, $10 dances all day, all night. Every Warrior Wednesday, they salute those who serve with 20% off tabs and $100 bottles for first responders and active military, offering drink and food specials daily and guest DJs weekly. Spearmint Rhino is South Florida's sports headquarters. Watch your favorite sporting events, including boxing and UFC matches that can all be viewed from many large-screen HD TVs. Party in South Florida's best adult playground and head over to Spearmint Rhino and mention at the door, Honest Abe sent you for free entry. That's right, free entry. Also available to all military with valid ID. For more information or employment opportunities, visit spearmintrhino.com or stop by in person.
WSVU North Palm Beach, W240CI North Palm Beach, W295BJ Jupiter, W223CJ West Palm Beach.
Once in a lifetime, something comes along that changes the game. That time is now. The Blast by Infinity is the most advanced, scientifically proven multi-purpose protectant on the market today. The Blast eliminates all smoke and odor on contact and creates a long-lasting barrier of protection. The Blast works on clothing, textiles, and hard surfaces. Water-based, non-toxic, hypoallergenic, 100% guaranteed. Safe for human and pets. Visit InfinityOdorShield.com.
Nestor Miranda has always believed it's not just cigars, it's a lifestyle. And the Nestor Miranda collection is handmade at My Father Cigars in Esteli, Nicaragua for your lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you're smooth like the Connecticut, mellow as a Habano, bold like the Maduro, or spicy like the all-new Corojo. The Nestor Miranda collection is blended with your lifestyle in mind. 4 sizes, 4 blends, 1 life. Celebrate your lifestyle with the cigars of the Nestor Miranda collection today.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only non-profit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you. So always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit Sindicato.com.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
Monitor 3 humidors at once from one simple device. Caring for your cigars is easy with the new PuroTemp wireless hygrometer from Zycar. You now have the ability to monitor the humidity and temperature in 3 humidors without even having to open them. Ensure protection by setting simple alerts that will warn you when your cigars are not in the optimal environment. Like everything Zycar, this is backed by their lifetime warranty. Stop by your local tobacconist to purchase yours today. Zycar, for life.
To affinity and beyond.
That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
The recently released Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is an extremely rare blend of Perdomo's finest and most cherished 12-year-old fillers, binders, and wrappers. Bale-aged for 10 years and then barrel-aged in bourbon barrels for an additional 2 years, these exquisite Nicaraguan tobaccos are bursting with rich, complex flavors. Offered in Connecticut, sun-grown, or Maduro, available at only 250 authorized tobacconists worldwide, the Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is a must-have for every cigar enthusiast.
Monte Cristo has set the standard once again, turning back the hands of time by utilizing a long-forgotten, unique aging process that harmonizes the flavors of the wrapper, binder, and filler with the use of small pilones. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured is an exquisite cigar you must try now. Available nationally for the first time, Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured features a 2006 Nicaraguan Rosado Oscuro wrapper that is both beautiful and distinctive. This cigar is a masterpiece no one should miss. Make sure you get one today at your local tobacconist. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured.
Awarded the 2014 Nicaraguan Cigar of the Year with numerous 90-plus ratings, the Perdomo 20th Anniversary Cigar celebrates Tabacalera Perdomo's 20 years as one of Nicaragua's largest premium cigar manufacturers. Using only the highest priming tobaccos grown exclusively by the Perdomo family, the 20th Anniversary Cigar has a tremendous profile with layer upon layer of rich, elegant, complex flavors. Visit your nearest authorized tobacconist today and experience the masterful blend of these Nicaraguan puros. Now available in extremely limited edition pyramid size in sun-grown or Maduro.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Dave.
Good morning.
And we are still here chatting with Bradley Rubin of Alec Bradley Cigars.
Did Pops just call you?
Yeah.
Did he think you were off the air?
Probably.
And wanted to see how it went?
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Absolutely.
Just like Dad.
He's just checking and making sure
That's what he's supposed to do. That's
making
good
sure you
stuff.
didn't screw up, you know.
You didn't ruin the company, did you?
Oh, I don't think he thinks that at all.
Not at all.
Not yet. maybe when he watches it.
That's funny. Good stuff. So, what's ahead, guys? What's the next project? I mean, I'm guessing at some point you guys have other things on the wire.
We have 2 projects that we're working on to come out with early 2019. So that's what we're really focused on right now, as well as this Blind Faith launch. Trying to do it at the same time isn't the easiest, but
right.
Yeah, and a lot of traveling coming up too.
Do you guys go down to Central America?
Yes.
Yeah. How often?
Like every other month sometimes.
Really?
Wow.
So how does Mom feel when everybody leaves?
She's probably a little lonely.
I mean, has she ever discussed it or anything?
I mean, we're doing a lot of traveling now. You know, my dad's slowing down a little bit, so he's he's
she
sticking
got more
around.
hubby time now.
Exactly.
Might be a good payoff for her.
Yeah.
Done with the kids, get her husband back.
That's what we're here for, to travel.
Brad's going to Europe for 3 weeks coming up, so he has a big trip coming
Yeah.
up.
Going to Dortmund?
Yeah.
Going to Dortmund.
Really?
Going
Your
to
first one?
No, I went last year actually.
How was it?
It was crazy, honestly,
know.
compared to IPCPR.
I know.
It's like double, maybe triple the size.
If I could find one legitimate reason to have to go, I probably would do it.
Yeah, it's
But,
cool.
I mean, it'd be just a vacation party if I went.
And I'd probably,
Nothing I'm gonna be
I
doing.
try to turn it into, oh, wait, I also have to go to Oktoberfest, so
Yeah.
I'm going to have to work that out, too.
Sure you would. Sure you would.
Come on! Of course. The Brewmeister has to go to the biggest Brewfest.
You got to do coverage, right?
Exactly. That's what we're here
funny.
for. We'll turn that into KMA, bringing you the best things we can from Oktoberfest.
But isn't that Paul's job to figure out? I mean, come on.
Paul, the least hardworking guy in the show. Oh, no, Mike. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
it.
no, Mike.
I love it.
Yes, no, keep him
Don't
silent.
give it to him. I love it.
I can't wait to see the Facebook notes that like, oh wow, it was so great without Paul speaking this week.
It really was. It was very nice.
We're big fans.
Adds very little to the show, Paul.
Yeah. So you guys you have any ideas? You got some concepts?
They do. I just don't think they want to share them yet.
No.
Yeah, I
It's
can't.
too early.
Yeah, definitely.
Good suspense. Learn the art of suspense.
Exactly.
Very well done. Good.
Tease them and get them going. So also we're talking about. We showed off a little bit of the magic toast here. This is another new project you guys came out with this year.
Yes.
What was the antithesis of this creation?
No, you got this one. We talked on the way here. You were going to take Magic Toast.
Fair enough. So the story is obviously more about my dad, not us. About him going down to Central America, and our partners wanted to take him out to the fields late at night and to show him just the tobacco.
But they have to go late at night.
Yeah, because
he landed late.
He landed
so.
late, and so they wanted to show him right away.
Okay.
And they went there and got to see the fields, and this tobacco came from those fields, and they made this the cigar of the tobacco from there, and they made this toast.
They had a bottle of whiskey.
They had a bottle of whiskey, and it's really about the scene. If you see the box, it's got
Everyone
the
thinks
moonlight
it's bread
and
toast.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I didn't want to interrupt. I was just going to say, but you see, the whole time since all I assumed was bread.
Yeah.
Yes.
Magic toast. Because I get a very Harry Potter-esque feeling
Yeah.
when I look at it. So I'm thinking, some toast,
No.
but it's toast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
toast. Cheers.
I just got that for the first time right now.
Oh yeah,
Most people.
we always joke. I still will come out with a candela called avocado toast, and keep it going from there.
That's a good one.
That is fantastic.
Avocado
That is
toast.
really good.
So real quick, because we're coming on to the end of the segment. Honesty, best thing and worst thing about working with Pops.
He's very specific. He knows exactly what he wants, so if it's not done the way he wants it, it will get done that way.
I'm going to take that as a positive or negative.
It's both. It's both.
Well, where it becomes a negative is he's very specific in what he wants, but he doesn't tell you what it is that he wants. So he expects you to figure out what's going on in his head and get there on your own.
But I think that's by design.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you can get the cognitive thinking to develop. Otherwise, he just keeps giving you the answer outright.
Yeah.
You don't develop the skill set
No.
to eventually get there.
Everything's a teaching
All right,
lesson.
so I take that as a positive.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the downside of working with Pops? 'Cause I got a list of them working with my dad. So, I mean, you can't act like there's no downside of
Yeah.
working with Pops.
I think every negative.
Alan, turn down the volume for a second, please, so they can speak freely.
Earmuffs.
I think every negative is also a little bit of a positive because he'll tell me to go do stuff I've never done before. He knows I dabble in graphic design. I am taught myself I'm not great by any means.
Same way.
But he said, go create this band for this project. And I'm like, I've never created a band before. He's like, I don't care. I need it in 3 hours.
Oh!
Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, so it was that kind of thing. And I went and knocked it out.
And did a good job. Very good
So
job.
I'll translate that. The downside is he probably puts extra burden and pressure to drive you guys.
There's always pressure.
Which,
even though he doesn't, feel like he's putting the pressure, we put the pressure on ourselves
Right.
because
the end result is positive,
Yes.
but it's probably
in the moment, it doesn't seem like it.
Sure, absolutely.
Until after we accomplish it or failed, whichever it is.
Good stuff. Are you guys on the road doing any events up in the near future?
Yeah,
Where you gonna be?
I leave Monday. I'm going to Louisville, going to Nashville, going to Memphis.
Oh wow!
Blind Faith,
nice part of the country.
Blind Faith launches all throughout the week.
Please tell me you're going on you're going to do a
Moonshine
little whiskey
tour?
whiskey
Yeah.
tour. Whiskey tour.
I hope so. I mean, I'm sure we probably won't have enough time just visiting accounts.
Oh,
and
you always got to
doing
make time for
doing
good whiskey.
events.
There's time for whiskey.
Yeah.
So we have a question from a Facebook listener.
Okay.
Okay.
So that question is for both of you. What's your favorite blend that Alec Bradley has made, and what's the most requested blend that people ask for?
Okay.
Favorite blend
Go for it.
made by Alec Bradley? Because by Alec and Bradley,
Well-
I'm going to go Blind Faith, obviously. But
Outside of Blind Faith, let's exclude that one from the equation. Prior
go
to Blind
first?
Faith.
right now, my favorite would have to be Prensado Lost Art.
Prensado.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start.
My go-to cigar on a daily basis, Coyol Petit Lancero.
He didn't even have to think about it.
No.
He knew right away.
No, there's
He
no
knew right
doubt
away.
about it. That is my go-to cigar.
Well, it was hard for me to say because I love Prensado Lost Art, but I special order sometimes, some in like a Lancero, so it's not necessarily
Right.
on the market.
Right.
But
Oh, it is now.
Oh, it is not.
You just said it.
Oh, yeah.
You just said it on radio.
You ruined it. Mistake
You're
number
gonna
one.
get, yeah.
They don't even have bands on them. They just sit in my office.
Oh, it's gonna become now a highly debated request. Now the phones are gonna start ringing Monday. I heard Alec mention the cigar and the size. Where can we get it? Oh yeah. You just we called, what do you call that? What, the pooch? Screwed the pooch. Yeah, you just screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah, a little
bit. Hey, either that or it was brilliant marketing. One or the other. We'll find out.
And now
Coming next week.
Yeah, it could have been brilliant
and now
marketing.
you're forcing your father to go into production on something he hasn't even made yet.
Right?
And now I need it in 4 hours. All right.
So you had something you wanted to...
Yes. So before I give you the present, as you...
I guess he's bought some gift for me.
Yeah, so
it's completely unnecessary, but appreciated.
As you may know or may not know, Eddie Ortega is working with Alec Bradley now.
Oh, no. What? I didn't
really?
know.
You didn't know that?
Oh, hey, can we get a hot news press release sound?
What? Well,
yeah.
Coop was going to actually say that in 5 minutes. No,
so I was going to say, screw the push twice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, he wasn't. I'm just
I
joking.
didn't know that. When did this happen?
How many months ago?
It's been a few months.
A little while now.
Yeah.
Great.
Really?
Great guy.
He was with us at IPCPR.
So what's he doing?
He's helping with inventory, helping with stuff down at the factories, reports.
Nice.
He's all over the place because he's extremely, extremely talented.
He's like what I like to call a utility knife.
Oh, yeah, he can do so many things.
Yeah. Good, good.
So
I did not know that.
So I, being kind of a cigar nerd and always searching for stuff I can't find, I had never had any of Eddie's cigars before.
Really?
Yeah. So I've looked for him in shops and I thought I've come close, but never have found them.
You haven't seen our rare vintage room yet, have you?
I did.
Oh, you have been?
But I didn't see any in there.
Oh, well, yeah.
Maybe I just didn't notice.
No, I mean, there's other rare stuff. I got stuff from 1930s in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I found some stuff online, and and so let me grab the box. It may look somewhat familiar to you.
Oh, you didn't. I'm not going to lie to you. This is actually funny because I'm not. Wow, look at this.
I am keeping some cigars for myself, so.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you because I do collect stuff because I have a rare and vintage room. So
of course.
I don't think I have a box of these.
That's why I brought it, because I wasn't sure if you saw
yeah,
I can make a phone call.
I don't think I have a box of these. I got to share. Everybody loves the atom in the armpit.
Yeah, why? How did I didn't even know this was, to get back to the story, I didn't even know this was happening.
That. Yeah, he's like in my armpit.
I don't know why they did that. And
Lady M's really drawing is not that good.
And, they got the whole bags under the eyes, too.
Her breasts are not that big.
No.
That's all I got to say. Their breasts are not that big.
Yeah.
But look at this artwork. This was a tribute that Eddie did, a monthly series, and he did it to our KMA crew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Going back to
so I got the sampler of that so I can try, all the other characters that he made.
That's when I used to wear all that Sam Booth and jewelry. Look at that. That's great, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure.
That's something I don't have. I don't have. So
that's a collector's item.
That's a collector's
item.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully we will have you back soon when you guys have some other great projects to talk about. It's been an absolute blast having you.
Great show.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's gone way too fast, and hopefully we'll have more time to do it again soon. Absolutely. But best of luck in the future, and hopefully we'll see you real fast. Until then, keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Bold and complex. That is the new Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta. Using the very best San Andres wrapper leaf available in the market, Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez collaborated together to create a new standard among San Andres cigars. Medium to full-bodied. This cigar is bountiful in both flavor and aroma. Available nationally for the first time, Romeo San Andres is a cigar you do not want to miss. Make sure to get one today at your local tobacconist. Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta.
Make your next bold journey an epic one. When it comes to cigars, only one brand delivers intense, unforgettable experiences: Camacho. In continuing this fearless tradition, Camacho brings you the newest addition to its arsenal of badass, the new Camacho BXP. Intense, box-pressed, and crafted with rugged American broadleaf fillers from Pennsylvania. Available in Connecticut, Corojo, and Ecuador. Outfit your next bold journey with the new Camacho BXP.
Known the world over as the Rolls-Royce of cigars, with unparalleled packaging and superb quality, Gurkha cigars are works of art that feature the rarest and best tobaccos in the industry, offering a flavor profile for every palate. The highly rated Gurkha brand creates a luxurious experience for even the most discriminating cigar smoker. So treat yourself today with an unparalleled cigar smoking experience. Visit GurkhaCigars.com to find a purveyor of Gurkha cigars near you.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
When a child is diagnosed with cancer, their life and their family's life changes dramatically. Chemotherapy treatments, doctor visits, and trips to the hospital soon consume their time. The programs and services provided by the Kids Cancer Foundation make it possible for the foundation to meet the needs of our young patients and families. We could not provide these resources without your support. For more information and to find out how you can make a difference in the life of a child battling cancer, call 561-333-8116 or visit kidscancersf.org.
Sponsored by CLE Cigars.
Ventura Cigar Company is a boutique cigar brand born in sunny Southern California. Ventura Cigar Company is on a mission to create memorable, complex cigar blends that excite the senses and reward discriminating palates. Experience the Cigar Aficionado number 13 Cigar of the Year, the Archetype, Axis Mundi. Rise up, step up, look up, fire up, and leave compromise behind with Ventura Cigar Company. Check them out online at venturacigar.com. Monte Cristo has set the standard once again, turning back the hands of time by utilizing a long-forgotten, unique aging process that harmonizes the flavors of the wrapper, binder, and filler with the use of small pilones. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured is an exquisite cigar you must try now. Available nationally for the first time, Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured features a 2006 Nicaraguan Rosado Oscuro wrapper that is both beautiful and distinctive. This cigar is a masterpiece no one should miss. Make sure you get one today at your local tobacconist. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured.
Since their humble beginnings in 1998, Drew Estate has believed that the production floor is the crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place. Drew Estate Master Blender Willie Herrera has crafted a unique medium-bodied line extension that is creamy, lush, and ultra-smooth, and finished off with a flawless shade wrapper that delivers satisfaction in spades. Continuing the story from their factory floor, it is with great bravado that the Drew Estate presents Under Crown Shade, a true Drew experience.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Hey, this is Jenny Tega. Are we on? Hey, are we on? Are we off? Are we ready? Are we off or are we on?
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course.
Give me this camera.
Honest Abe.
We need cloak.
All right. Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio.
This is what we call slow pan.
We are back with old friend Mr. Evan Darnell of the Red Meat Lovers Club here. And we love it when Evan shows up. You know why?
He brings food.
Because anybody who brings food or booze, guess what? Winning.
Adam's best friend.
Yes.
Did you get that slow pan in? Would that work?
Yeah, that was
like
awesome.
My hand was like a gimbal. Did you see how smooth that was?
I don't know if I would say that, but yeah, sure.
I love a long, straight shot.
I don't know, man, but when he comes in the room, just starts smelling awesome. We were just talking about the cornbread. He's got cornbread for me. It smells amazing.
The room smells
What is
like
it, like
cornbread.
honey something you got in there?
Yeah, so what I did...
Look at this. He's cutting the steak.
I could do two things
Go
at
ahead,
a time.
go ahead.
I can
Hey,
cut
AJ, I'm getting
and
close
talk.
up.
So what I did was I coated the pan, the Reynolds wrap pan, with high-quality butter.
Oh, my God.
And
Look how juicy and like...
And, well, the reason why it's so juicy is that this is the real deal Wagyu that I'm cutting up for you. The reason why I brought this was to talk about our September event, and I could talk about our August event.
We got a lot to talk about. So
we got a lot to talk about.
Let me start
a
with
lot's
this.
happened
First
since I was
off,
here last.
First off, you're the Secretary of Steak.
I am the Secretary of
the
Steak.
Red Meat Lovers Club.
Yes,
which
I
is a
am.
club that's basically for men only.
Men only.
That's
Steaksmen.
about steaksmen.
Yes.
That's about living well, eating well.
Yep.
What else?
It's about living well, eating well. It's about getting together, helping each other in business and in friendship. It's about raising incredible amounts of money for different charities. We have meetings every month.
Yes, meetings.
Meetings,
Yes.
and we pick a different charity to highlight. Some of our members are very connected to these different charities, and it has really given another layer of amazingness to our club. And this month we're featuring the George Snow Foundation. They raise scholarship money for local students to go into everything from nursing and beyond, and it is going to be an epic night that we're having, a sold-out night at Ferrari Maserati of Fort Lauderdale. We're creating an entire casino.
So you're doing a casino dinner in a Ferrari showroom floor?
Yes, we're going to be surrounded
Insane.
by... Yeah, it's insane. We're going to be surrounded by millions of dollars of Ferraris. We're going to be surrounded by a full-on casino. The prizes are everything from a weekend in their brand new Portofino Ferrari that no one can buy, to custom suits, to golden tickets for a year's events for Red Meat Lovers Club, and it's going to be an epic evening of amazing.
Anybody around the country can learn more about this organization. Just go to Facebook, like the Red Meat Lovers Club, and also you got a website.
We have a website now that's new, redmeatloversclub.com. You can see me there, just basically talking about what we do and
share pictures of good food, good eats, nice stuff. So look, I want to get into this a little bit for our listeners. What's the difference basically between the Wagyu and the Kobe?
Yeah,
so it's almost apart.
It's almost like Kobe has to be from Japan. Yeah, and just the way it's raised and the cattle. This one's from Australia. The one that we're doing in September is going to be a full-on Japanese Kobe beef. But I wanted to get this to you. It's highly marbled. It's actually,
look at it.
Yeah, it's really easy to cook. I put it in the oven for a little bit, and then I sear it in healthy butter and cast iron, and just give it a sear, and it's just so juicy that
sounds amazing.
But it has this really unique flavor to it.
Are we going to try some?
I was waiting. How long are we going to keep waiting?
As a researcher, I have to learn about this unique flavor.
I want to make sure that it's okay, because I didn't try it.
I mean, I have to make sure that this is okay. I mean, here I have to eat this Australian Wagyu that has now been... Yep.
Can you hear my chewing?
I hope that people can try this.
A lot of flavor, but it's not over-seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
I would even say that you didn't even put anything on it.
I put just a little bit of pepper, and I used salted butter. I didn't want to overwhelm.
Wait, lock the door. Paul's coming. Lock the door.
Paul's not allowed in.
Lock
I need
the door.
all the Wagyu for myself.
So,
oh my God.
So at redmeatloversclub.com, you can learn about us. And what's really fun about the club is we have a lot of interaction on Facebook. A lot of people throughout the country have liked to post what they're eating.
Yeah.
And we all weigh in on it. So our club...
We even find out where some cool restaurants are that we'd never know of.
Exactly. And
oh my God, this cornbread is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh
so this is a really, really unique thing that's happened. So Reynolds Wrap, basically...
Yes, I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hold on. I feel like we got a lot of stuff we're going to have to go.
No, yeah, because I got to get into this. So we got to break.
This is a whole story.
I want to preempt it before he gets into it.
Okay. Yes, we're going to have to preempt this story. So we're going to tease ahead to a story about Reynolds Wrap and Evan Darnell of the Red Meat Lovers Club, and probably more Wagyu eating, which you can't have, and I'm going to have the rest of it, all here on another exciting edition of KMA Talk Radio.
Yep.
We have to pause briefly and momentarily, but until then, keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Once in a lifetime, something comes along that changes the game. That time is now. The Blast by Infinity is the most advanced, scientifically proven multi-purpose protectant on the market today. The Blast eliminates all smoke and odor on contact and creates a long-lasting barrier of protection. The Blast works on clothing, textiles, and hard surfaces. Water-based, non-toxic, hypoallergenic, 100% guaranteed. Safe for human and pets. Visit InfinityOdorShield.com.
Toscano cigars have been pleasing the palates of cigar enthusiasts for centuries. What began as an accident is now a unique and delicious smoking experience passed down through generations. Whether you're a full-bodied cigar lover who appreciates the power of our Toscano Original, hand-rolled in our factory of Lucha, or someone who prefers a light, smooth cigar in our Toscano Classico, you become part of a Toscano experience, a unique smoke with 200 years of history and tradition.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only non-profit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit Sindicato.com.
Monitor 3 humidors at once from one simple device. Caring for your cigars is easy with the new PuroTemp wireless hygrometer from Zycar. You now have the ability to monitor the humidity and temperature in 3 humidors without even having to open them. Ensure protection by setting simple alerts that will warn you when your cigars are not in the optimal environment. Like everything Zycar, this is backed by their lifetime warranty. Stop by your local tobacconist to purchase yours today. Zycar, for life.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. I am Adam K., the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe, and our special guest, Mr. Evan Darnell of the Red Meat Lovers Club.
The original Secretary of Steak. So I want to, you made this post. Now, for those of you out there, I don't even know if you know this. I made a reference to it yesterday, but we call you Forrest Gump. Because he's literally like Forrest Gump. 1 week, like today, he's in Cannes Film Festival with Christy Brinkley.
Wait,
tomorrow,
what?
Yeah, tomorrow he's with Bo Jackson. It's like a constant, like, who is this guy? Who is your babysitter growing up?
Wendy Williams from the TV.
Yeah, and we don't get all this data at once. It leaks out. It's a slow.
And
my friends and I who know him are like, this guy's Forrest Gump. You know, like he was with Elvis. And this guy
just randomly just keeps all this other things.
He's randomly around all these people.
Yeah.
And this is Forrest Gump. So now in the continuing saga of this Forrest Gump theme, you applied for this Reynolds Wrap thing.
So I applied for this. 5 people sent me a promotion that Reynolds was doing, and Reynolds Wrap was looking for the chief grilling officer, their first ever chief grilling officer.
Which falls right into the theme of your...
It falls into my whole world.
Yes.
The Secretary of State can now be the...
Secretary of State.
Yes.
The Secretary of State can now be the official grill, yeah.
So what I did was I sent them 100 words about how much I'd love to be the chief grilling officer, and it turns out that they liked what I wrote. And 9,000 people applied. I am now in the top 10.
Top 10 of
9,000.
10 of 9,000. So what we're doing is we're creating, awareness of how much I want to be the chief grilling officer, and we are excited about it. We meaning me and my family. T-Bone is very excited about it, and Sammy and my incredible wife Melissa. We're excited to see if I could win. I mean, I would be honored, and I'm honored to just be in the top 10. So we're creating round 2 of how.
And he's got to do this video of a barbecue now, and then if you win.
If I win on September 17th to the 28th, I get to travel the country and meet and have meetings daily with Great Barbecue. So it is.
Well, that doesn't suck.
Pretty much a dream.
Yeah, right?
So that's what's happening now and I'm going to send in the video on Monday, and we're excited.
Yeah, we're pumped up too. Now, you do monthly events with your club.
Yep.
Obviously, the one coming up next week has been sold out.
It's been sold out.
You got a pretty cool one around the corner, too.
Yeah, so we have two that are set up right now. So September 26th, it's going to be a Wednesday. Normally we do it on the last Thursday of every month, but this one will be on a Wednesday, unless I win the chief grilling officer, and then we'll postpone it for a week.
Wow.
And then we'll have story time and meeting eats. But yeah, the next one's September 26th. What we're doing is we're having a battle royale between Japanese Kobe steak versus prime U.S. dry-aged steak, and we're both going to have samples of it. 2 steaks on a plate. We're going to have an incredible cutting utensil, and it's going to be an epic night. It's going to be at.
I just want to say, as a member of this club, which is men only, and we wear our Red Meat Lover Club aprons to every outing. I want to say it's not only over the. I mean, when I say over the top, it's like over the top. It's incredible venues. We've been in a classic car museum.
Yep.
We've been in a gas station. We did he's doing a Ferrari showroom, and you got something in the end of this year with the MMA.
MMA. So
listen, MMA and dinner. I mean,
so what we're going to be doing is there's going to be a very special night put on where we're going to be doing a full-on professional MMA card. We're going to be partnering with my friend Danny, and it's going to be professional fights, 12 professional fights at the War Memorial down in Fort Lauderdale, and we have the entire floor is Red Meat Lovers Club. Red Meat Lovers Club is going to have the entire thing. Everyone in the stands is going to be looking down on these amazing steaks that we're going to be eating and consuming, and that's December 15th. It's going to be on a Saturday, our first ever Saturday event, and it'll probably be our biggest. We're hoping to get a few hundred steaksmen there.
Evan Darnell, Secretary of State, Red Club. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the awesome food.
You know I love being here.
Best of luck on
Thank
this
you.
Reynolds Wrap.
I appreciate that.
Honestly,
Thank you.
I can't imagine them finding a better candidate because you really.
I appreciate that.
You really epitomize. I'm not saying that because we're friends, but you really epitomize exactly what they're looking for that position.
Well,
so
it's great.
It should be a shoo-in. So best of luck, and we'll follow up. We'll let you guys know next week whether I don't know how long the process before you find out.
It will be soon because the trip's soon.
Good.
And you can follow it at redmeatloversclub.com, and we can.
Hopefully we'll post a big picture of you on our page when you get
holding
selected.
all draped in Reynolds Wrap.
I owe it all to you guys.
No,
so thank
absolutely
you.
not. Very cool.
All right, and with that, let's see this week. What's the scoop with Coop?
Hey, yo, what's my theme music?
The Scoop with Coop. Breaking industry news. Hear it first on KMA Talk Radio and cigar-coop.com.
Joining us from the confines of the Carolinas, Mr. William Cooper himself. Coop, what's happening?
Good morning, everybody. It hit me hard this morning about Bill Williams. I can tell you that.
That was not something I was looking forward to hearing right before we went on the air.
In fact, I wasn't going to talk about to the end of the segment. Didn't want to downer the show again, but it's only fitting that honestly that Bradley found these Honest Abe KMA cigars for us, because these are the cigars we're going to smoke today in memory of Bill, because he was literally probably KMA's number one.
One of the biggest, absolutely.
Always involved on Facebook.
Every day since day one.
Yep.
Since Bill liked their show before we even knew what we had a show.
Was even nice to me.
He didn't get a chance to know you.
So, Coop, what is going on in the news this week?
Well, there was some big news out of Drew Estate, and Sam Morales, who had rose through the ranks to director of marketing, resigned. And Sam has really been kind of responsible for delivering the marketing message over the past few years, especially after the Swisher acquisition. Drew Estate actually made the announcement of his departure. All the sides, I guess, are saying it's a positive thing, Sam pursuing other interests, but it's going to be, I think, a big loss for Drew Estate in terms of where do they go from here in terms of their marketing team right now.
It's I don't care what they say. It's never a positive thing. I don't care what anybody says. 1 out of 100 is a real positive thing. Something went south there, and look, this is a common. I'm salivating, so I'm chewing the last amount of KB, but this is a common theme with acquisitions as such. Mm-hmm. And especially from the European market, because when these European owners don't understand, and this has been my argument, don't understand the American consumer and the American marketplace when it comes to the cigar industry. And, Sam was a little high-strung and out there. I mean, I knew Sam Morales when he was a teen, preteen even. I hung out my socks, so I've known him for a long time. But he undoubtedly had been very involved and was handpicked by Jonathan and bought in. And it's a big loss to them, but I don't think it's... his 3-sentence press release says all I need to know.
The corporate overlords have spoken.
One by one, they keep dropping out of Drew Estate.
That's a common theme with these acquisitions. They feel that, which is mind-boggling to me as a businessman, because I say to myself, hey, look at this group of people. They've built this company to the point where it's become so valuable that we want to acquire it, but then we want to get rid of all the people who got it there.
Right.
And put in our people who have no clue what it took to get them in there. I never understood that mentality.
Yeah. So what else has happened in the news this week, Coop?
We're seeing some IPCPR releases start to hit the shelves, and this week 3 cigars from Rocky Patel were officially launched at the Burn Lounge in Naples, and now they're going to start hitting the stores. And these are 3 new blends that were released by Rocky at the trade show. One is the ALR, which stands for Aged, Limited, and Rare.
Was that
and
Abe's
that's a
Limited
line
and Rare?
that they rolled in
Was
3
that
years
Abe?
ago.
Was that
They
Abe's?
put it in humidor for 3 years, and now they're ready to release it.
Is that Abe's Limited and Rare? Is that what you said?
No, aged.
Oh, aged. I thought it was Abe's. Okay,
No.
sorry.
No,
Oh, no trademarking shit.
We're not getting any royalties here.
Yeah. There's a new Hamlet cigar. It's called the Hamlet Liberation. And this one is a shagged foot cigar. So it has a nice shagged foot. It's available in a 1 Figurado size, 6.5 by 55. And there's now a cigar to commemorate Rocky's factory called the Tabacusa. This one was actually launched at the trade show, so they kind of held this one back to announce until the trade show. And that one is going to feature a San Andres Maduro wrapper, and it's going to be available in 3 sizes, Robusto, Toro, and 60. So you should start seeing all 3 of these cigars now hit retail shelves very, very soon.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Very nice.
How are you finding the Hamlet brand there, Coop? Is that out there in your travels? Are you seeing it on the shelves?
I haven't seen it really take off. I mean, I think the Tabacero, which was the first release, had some buzz, but the second one, the 25th, really was very low key. I haven't seen it out there a lot.
I really see the Rocky people, putting a hard effort into getting this brand out there, and I just haven't seemed to seen it catch traction yet.
And he's out there. Hamlet's out there working this too. So it's not like he's not.
He was at the Great Smoke 2 years ago.
No, they're putting the effort behind the brand. I mean, and it's at least 3 years now in?
Yeah.
That they've been they've trying to get this brand out there, and I just have not seen it catch traction yet.
So what else is happening in the news this week, Coop? Oh, sorry.
Well, you have to okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I think we talked a little about this last week, but Cigar Rights of America is commemorating a 10-year anniversary right now. So it's hard to believe it's 10 years already. And folks, again, if they are not a member or if they want to renew their membership, they can do so for $10 through the end of the month right now.
Ridiculous.
So you guys, folks should take advantage of that.
Ridiculous.
And that's only until Friday, because that'd be the end of the month. So make sure you're doing it now. If you're not a member, what are you waiting for? You're wasting your time.
If you're not a member, in my opinion, you don't deserve to smoke cigars. That's the bottom line. It's a $35 membership for an organization that has nothing but 365 days a year to spend its time trying to protect what little rights we have left. And if you can't spend the $35, of which you get cigars for, then why are you even in it?
All right. Coop, what's happening on CigarCoop.com this week?
Finally, the IPCPR coverage on Cigar Coop will be coming to a close this week. So that's finally. La Polina Series number 1 will also be highlighted as a review. And on my podcast, I'm interviewing Executive Director Scott Pierce on the Primetime Show.
Oh,
very cool.
Interesting. Very look forward to seeing what he has to say about his first few months in the job.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Coop, until next week, we will talk to you then.
Thanks for coming on, Coop.
Take care, everybody.
All right. Make sure you're checking out cigar-coop.com for all the latest news, information, and high-quality reviews of great things happening in the cigar world. When we come back, we will see This Week Who Belongs in a Cigar Insane Asylum. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Recognized and respected throughout the cigar industry, Eric Espinoza and his La Zona factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, are committed to creating cigars of superior quality with the perfect combinations of flavor and strength for every palate. So whether it's the 93-rated La Ranja Reserva, the 92-rated 601s, the Murcielago, or the Espinoza Habano, Crema, or Especial, Espinoza Premium Cigars has the right cigar for you. The next time you're ready for a truly unique cigar experience, ask for Espinoza Cigars.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit Sindicato.com.
Hey, fools, how about a game of Cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're gonna need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends: Imperia, Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Quality and value are always the 2 biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit RealClipsBarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, ClipsBarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way: taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, They oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. The insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here in Palm Beach Gardens. I'm Adam K. the Brewmeister. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday, August the 25th, final Saturday of August. Summer is over.
This made the show for me.
If you are not familiar with the Red Meat Lovers Club, make sure you go to redmeatloversclub.com and check out all of the stuff
Check out
we're
that
posting.
and the Facebook page, because the Facebook page is awesome.
You can join it all approved right away.
So the next next event is sold out completely?
Yeah, gone already.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sold out.
You have to be approved by a member or invited by a member to
You can be, yes, exactly. And then it hits me right at my phone, so I get that.
The thing I like to do the most is like when I tell my good friends about it, and then I see their request for membership, and I see it first, and then I type denied. Wait, and then I screenshot it and text it to them and say, dude, you ain't man enough to be in this club. I do that all the time. It's funny.
It's the little things in life that help to make sure we're all having a good time.
Absolutely.
If you missed any part of the show, make sure you check out the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Check out the post. Make sure you listen to the interview with Alec and Bradley Rubin of Alec Bradley Cigars. Great guys, great up and coming. And if you get the opportunity, when it lands on Tuesday, make sure you check out The Blind Faith at a tobacconist near you. Hey! Yes. And with that, let's see this week who belongs in a cigar insane asylum.
Welcome to the Cigar Asylum,
Did you know I'm utterly insane? We all go a little mad sometimes.
where logic and reason cease to exist.
This week, who belongs in a cigar insane asylum, brought to you by CLE and Asylum Cigars.
All right, so, we have a weekly meeting that we review stuff, and Paul's like, Insane Asylum was so bad. Both Adam and I said, no, dude,
It wasn't
sucks.
that bad.
It was not
It
even
was
an
so
asylum.
lame.
It wasn't. The person didn't even belong in an insane asylum. It was dumb luck.
It was just something that happened for a chance. Really didn't qualify for anybody being stupid.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
I'm reading this for the first time, so just want to get that
Out there?
out there.
That if it stinks, it's Paul's fault.
Yes.
And we didn't read it beforehand.
Because, like I said, Paul, the least hard-working producer in America.
That's so hurtful.
It's so true. Anyways, this week's...
He just had a baby.
I don't know what he just had a baby is supposed to do that make people say, oh, that's a pass.
If you fire me, then I'm unhireable.
I've had 4 kids. I never got a pass for anything. 4 kids. No one ever said, oh, he just had his 4th kid. Let's not let him pay taxes this year. I never got a pass for nothing.
For him, that's a weakness. For everybody else,
yeah,
it's
that's
normal
not going to
life.
be ever an excuse for me. He had a baby.
I didn't make the excuse.
Now, if your wife wants to use that as an excuse, then we'll let her do it. But for you, nah.
Hashtag yes, dear.
Right?
Exactly.
All right, this week's Insane Asylum brought to you by the fine folks at CLE and Asylum Cigars. This week's inductee takes his golf game extra serious. You play golf, Evan? You a golfer?
Miniature.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm a pro-am miniature golfer.
Nothing like a windmill hole to really make you feel like you've
There you go.
accomplished something.
We've all heard of violent altercations on the golf course. However, recently 2 men took it to the extreme in Plymouth, Massachusetts. A fight broke out at the Southern Marsh Golf Club.
Southers Marsh.
Southers Marsh Golf Club. Thank you. Friday, and it quickly turned from punching and kicking into biting. According to reports, a 47-year-old man, we'll call him Chompers, was arrested and charged with mayhem. The reason? During the fight, he bit the other man's thumb off, clear to the knuckle.
Yeah, true story. There's police reports.
The thumbless man was taken to a nearby hospital once firefighters arrived. It is not yet known if his thumb was swallowed or spit out. Congratulations. We don't have a name on this guy? You don't have a name? You call him Mr. Chompers?
No, because the police officially did not release the report. They only made comment on it. So
Are
we
you
don't
sure
know
it's
the
a
names.
verified? It's a
Yeah,
real
I saw
story?
it on like 6 different news sources. This is from the Daily News.
So some guy bit a guy's thumb off.
Because he got mad on a golf course.
Oh, his golf course. I thought it was a miniature golf course for a second. And we got to sound like,
It's a
really,
real
miniature
golf course.
No, but still, golf course. Yeah, well, I guess that dude does qualify to be in a cigar insane asylum. Brr.
Thank you, Alien Asylum Cigars.
That is not Red Meat Lover Club approved.
But I'll tell you what, though, golf, you can smoke cigars.
Yes.
That's like plus 10 points in a 12-point scale.
I agree. Golfing is a great pastime.
Absolutely, I'm a big fan.
For people who are old and soon to die. Anyways.
Wow.
It's one of those things. Look. Oh, was that a fake wow?
No, that was a real wow.
Oh,
I was
gonna say, that looked like a real one.
I can't even decipher the real wows from the fake wows anymore.
He got such a good one on me that now it just plays WoW, and I think I can't tell.
The best part is, like, people in the video are probably going, I'm sitting here going, wait, is it real or fake?
Well, the listeners don't know that half the wows you hear is not actually Paul saying it.
Because we don't have a producer cam anymore, which is funny because Alec asked as soon as he came in, he's
Right.
like, is the producer cam back?
Colin has a soundbite of Paul saying wow because he says it so often that half the time I don't know whether he's really saying it in the moment or it's Colin on the soundboard.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so great.
All right, next week, I'm looking forward to
It's a
next week's
big
guest.
week.
I didn't think this guy was going to come on. Him and I had a huge, I don't know if it's huge, we had a tit-for-tat flame war on Facebook regarding a post I made about General's advertising scheme. And it went back.
with the whole thing on the packages in the gas stations?
Yes,
a couple
the
months ago?
legendary brands
Yeah,
now
yeah.
at your nearest convenience stores. Yeah. Kobe beef now at the 7-Eleven, right next to the hot dogs, right next to the all beef kosher hot dogs. We're gonna have Kobe and Wagyu beef.
Yeah.
How does that sound to you?
Give me 3 packs of Marlboro and
Right?
yeah,
right.
I get it.
So it really was hot. But you know what? I like a guy who's passionate, and he had his arguments, which none of them made sense to me at the time. And I go to Paul and say, we got to try to get this guy on. And he is. He's
Didn't
coming
even
on.
hesitate.
No,
Didn't
I
even
love
hesitate.
that. I love that. I love that. I love that. So I'm awesome.
So Wayne Clark of
Wayne
Hiram,
D. Clark of
Hi-
Hiram and Solomon Cigars. It's a brand, and I think he used to work with General. I think it's on his
He did.
I think it's on
Yes.
his Facebook profile.
Okay.
So we're gonna have him on, learn a little bit more about his cigars, his company, his brand, and continue our ever-heated debate about marketing and advertising in cigars in gas stations and 7-Elevens. Because he said that he would be honored if they wanted his brand. So very interesting to see how this
He would be
conversation.
honored to have his brands in a gas
That
station.
was one of the comments he made. He wouldn't hesitate. I said, really? So I'm looking forward to next week's show.
I mean, if I
I'm
had a
very
potato
excited.
chip brand, I'd be honored for it to be in 7-Eleven.
If I had a beef stick like Island Jim, you know,
Yeah.
right next to the Slim Jims, we're good to
He's
go.
coming on soon, too,
Is
by
he?
the way.
Wow.
Actually, I
He's
think
excited
that's the
to
week
come
after.
back. Yeah, it is.
Evan, thanks again for coming on. Thanks for feeding us as always.
Well, I like-
I ain't going to lie, but when I found out you're coming, in my head, I was like, there's a 50-50 chance we'll be eating something this show. There's a 50-50 chance we'll be eating something this show.
Do you ever go anywhere and not
empty-handed?
bring food with
No.
you?
It's one of my hobbies is feeding people. I want people,
I love
to
this
enjoy
guy.
it.
Wait, you have no idea. I just want to continue the Forrest Gump thing. We're talking about hot dog eating contests or whatnot out of the blue one time, and the next picture he posts is him at the Nathan's thing participating.
Oh, you went?
I'm
I've gone
telling
several
you.
times.
You
I've never
participated.
participated.
He was a contestant.
Wow.
I think I'm the only person to run the New York City Marathon and enter the Nathan's hot dog eating
You mean-
contest in one calendar year.
You mean Eric Badlands Booker didn't do that?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's a good pull.
Dude, I know all these guys.
Life's a box of chocolates. I'm telling you. It's Forrest Gump syndrome.
Unfortunately, we're going to have you back because you're going to have to tell the story about Christy Brinkley because anytime you bring up Christy Brinkley, I'm intrigued.
Hello.
Done.
All right, so we're looking forward to a great show.
Next week, yes. Hiram and Solomon.
I want to dedicate this episode and make sure any Facebook posts or whatever, this episode's strictly dedicated in memory of Billy Williams. Without a doubt, let's make sure we put it out there. Anybody who didn't know him, you missed out a chance on a great guy, and those of us that do know him, we're all touched by him in one way or another. Awesome dude. He's going to be seriously, deeply missed. And anyone who's out there listening, or now or later, light up a cigar and give a moment of respect to a great guy who touched a lot of people in this industry. On that note, we're going to check it out.
On that note, we are going to check it out until next week. And as always, we hope you have enjoyed this week's episode. If you missed any part of it, check out the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page and make sure you participate in the Recluse Poll Funny Photo Contest of the Week. Unfortunately, we have to end it on such a sour note, but you know what? Hey, long ashes, and keep it lit.
Paul the producer.
Now, I heard that you're naming your son Axel.
You didn't know this?
No, I didn't know this. Please tell me you're giving him the middle name Rose.
My first thought was always Axel Foley.
I'm a quarter German. Axel is a popular name for boys in Germany, and it means straw.
The figures. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Awarded the 2014 Nicaraguan Cigar of the Year with numerous 90-plus ratings, the Perdomo 20th Anniversary Cigar celebrates Tabacalera Perdomo's 20 years as one of Nicaragua's largest premium cigar manufacturers. Using only the highest priming tobaccos grown exclusively by the Perdomo family, the 20th Anniversary Cigar has a tremendous profile with layer upon layer of rich, elegant, complex flavors. Visit your nearest authorized tobacconist today and experience the masterful blend of these Nicaraguan puros. Now available in extremely limited edition pyramid size in sun-grown or Maduro.
Keep it lit with KMA Talk Radio.
Southeast's